I need the items in the back.
You ran away.
This one right here.
So it's a choice. You can flip them over. I think you can slip this on the back. I It's Magnus.
Her Highness invites before her. Magnus.
That one and right back. And what? Right back. And then move the other bag. And the flash. Go ahead and read it.
See, read, hear, and understand by these presents that we, Louis, king by right of arms of the Middle Kingdom, and Scythe our queen, at of war and song, finding ourselves in receipt of many good reports of Magnus' service to the barony of Flaming Griffin, especially in armored combat and helping at events, do therefore or confer upon him an award of arms.
It should have said Bergdoken. Both fooled me, they both fooled.
We're going then. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Her Highness now invites before her Danica.
His Excellency, of course.
We, Louis and Scythe, King and Queen of the Middle Kingdom, do, in our appreciation and for her service to the barony of Brendoken, for help at events, bestow upon her an award of arms to Lady Danica. Lady Danica, hoorah!
Hoorah!
Her Highness invites before her His Excellency Cadogan. Her Highness now invites before her Avangar.
So you have business that I need to be.
Yes.
You want to talk?
May I speak to the
Yes,
boss?
please.
So, for many years, I have been a part of the SCA, and for a long stint, I didn't know where home was. This man showed me this. A couple years, the 5 years that he's been Baron, he's been there, giving me advice both on the field and off the field. He gives of his time, one of the most important things to all of us. It's irreplaceable. Sorry, my old concussion from the day. So, I gave you my time, and I made you something, by hand, from scratch, that I had to learn how to do, because of the inspiration you put into me. And with Sir Sirius's help, he's going to help present this gift to you.
He knew that I would be big and strong.
Yeah.
The Coke is mine. You got it?
Take the pot.
Okay.
It's a very pretty box.
It's a very pretty box. But the reason why I can't carry this thing is for what's inside the box. Got it? Everything is made except for the axe.
Let's pick it up. Check it out. I approve.
It is a Danish war axe. In my travels, I've come across many weapons. So when you retire from your position, may this be a tool to build your home with and to protect it.
Oh, Avondale.
It is real and it is sharp.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
I will post pictures on how it was done later. One more thing. Serious, when you're done putting down the box, I did a thing. I've been very busy in my arts and sciences due to your inspiration. With Algar's help, I have manufactured you a blade.
It's in here, it's work.
It better be in there. I don't have it.
Should dare to get his back bird on me.
I've made you a dagger styled than that of the Viking. It is sharp. Please do not cut yourself. The significance of this blade is that you have spent the years honing my skills as both an unbelted and now a sergeant. And you make me better on the field, you made me better for the unbelted team, and you make the kingdom better for everyone. This is a reminder to keep your skills sharp and everyone around you's. May I hug you?
I got cried, you're crying. Come at me.
Thank you again to Algar for his assistance in the manufacturing of this blade. May I take my leave?
Yes, please. And if you would escort me down. This was not an official court. Those two were already read into court. So thank you for your time and waiting for me to be here. Thank you to Danica and Magnus for being great members of this barony and being patient for those awards to get to you, because I wanted to make it special. I didn't want it to be like, here you go. So you have been lords and ladies since Push for Pennsic. But I was selfish and didn't tell you because I wanted to make it special. Thank you to the barony for hosting me tonight, and thank you to Avangar for his double back shenanigans.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Anytime.
Come on. That way they can officially
Invictus! Hunter and Sable!
Hunter and Sable!
That's later.
Baron of Bryndoken, Cadogan Faber! Sorry, didn't
Watch this fight.
Please take your ease. I want to start off by thanking everybody for coming out tonight. I realize the weather is not exactly ideal, but we've made it work. And I also want to send a huge thank you out to Duncan and his family for making all of this possible, so there was as much shade or cover from the rain as we could possibly get in camp. So a huge thank you to them. Wow. So I got totally floored by that. That was amazing, and I can't thank Avangar enough. We are going to open this court on a tad bit of a somber note. And it's something that is near and dear to anybody who has worn a Blades cloak. And we lost a member of the Blades a couple years ago. And we want to do honor to him, to remember him.
Court calls in Warder Lorenzo.
Mr. Brendokin, advance!
Lorenzo, if you would.
Your Excellency, dear friends, please excuse my cheat sheet. I might not get through it without. Which isn't cooperative. There we go. These weapons belonged to, as His Excellency said, the late Lord Gabriel IV. Gabriel A. When Antonio opened his big yap 15 years ago and said, "We're going to have a rapier unit," Gabe was part of that unit, but he piped up and made 5 of these tabards for us in a month. So we would have tabards for war. When we turned the unit into a guild, Gabe was right there. He was one of the first blades. When the East thought that Gabe would be easy to kill as the last red tape left alive, he led them for a merry chase all over the field for, I don't know, an hour or 3. And he killed 15 or 20 people on his way as he's backpedaling, stabbing people. They thought he'd be easy to kill. He was not. He kept them chasing him long enough. They gave him the dragon's teeth, and he accidentally created the Order of the Rabbity Bastard. There are 3 of them now. Gabe was our skirmisher, our flank, our powerhouse. Our unit wouldn't have ever been what it was, what it is, if not for him. When Master Justin sang of the Brendokin Rapier Corps, he said that when we die, we'll have to carve out our own space from hell's domain. Our skirmisher is scouting ahead. He will have the muster point ready for us when our time comes. In the meantime, Antonio promised Gabe's mother that we would bring these weapons to Alderford, that he could give them to, well, that Warder Vlad could give them to newcomers, get them in people's hands, get them used. We'll remember Gabe that way. And so, Warder Vlad, I ask you to take these to Alderford and share them around.
Somebody has a handle in Water Vlad. There's a lot of blades here. Fantastic. Please extend a heartfelt thanks to the Baron and myself to his mother for the donation of these blades, and his spirit will continue to live on every time one of these blades is handled.
Absolutely.
And thank you all for being here for this. It was, I'm sure he would have absolutely loved this and hated it a little bit. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I received these for Gabriel. I've known him since before he could drive. He has lived a life that's been rough. There's been many ups, there's been many downs. But he has always been the rabbity bastard. And I receive these. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Sable, fight for the hunter and sable.
For Gabe A. Hoobah!
Thank you all. On a much lighter note, as I have walked around Pennsic these last 4 or 5 days, there have been some marvelous things going on by people in this barony. They are getting around everywhere, sharing their time, donating, giving of themselves. I haven't seen their majesties or their highnesses anywhere around Pennsic where they didn't have a member of this populace helping them, taking care of them, being there to lift for them or whatever they need. And that is a truly wonderful thing, and something every one of you, I hope, feels as proud about as I am proud of all of you for doing. So thank you. Oh, so speaking of members of the barony, we had His Highness on the Belt of Champions tourney, who went out there and they just kicked butt. From our barony, we had Sergeant Avangar, Her Highness Sergeant Morales, led by Sergeant Avangar, on the Unbelts team, who went out there and just totally wiped them out. So Magnus and Hawkthorne were on the alternates team, and they did a fantastic job as well. On the Rapier side, Artur, where you hiding? There he is. And Grim were both on the Rapier melee team that went out there and also won their bout. And today, on the battlefield, Brendoken led the way on Bridge 1. And we ended up on Bridge 5 because we went all the way around. Our siege engines were kicking butt. And how many combat archers do we have here tonight? How many? There's another one out there someplace. We're there, all right. So the combat archers today received the dragon's teeth for going down there and raining hell on the opposition. So for everyone from Brendoken who has been out there doing all the things and just showing their mettle, hoobah! Hoobah!
His Excellency would like to call into court Lady Volva Gisela Herfendorfer. All shall know that I, Cadogan Faber, Baron of Brendoken, honor Lady Volva Gisela Herfendorfer, having given greatly of time and labor for running lunch tavern and the delicious and wildly popular fare she serves, bestow upon her the award of the Golden Thistle.
Look, I got this for you.
Oh, wow.
Lady Gisela stepped up at the last couple events we've had, sometimes at the last minute, and put together a wonderful lunch tavern that just fed everybody and was widely popular with not only us, but everyone who visited us. Yeah, it's all in runes. It's really cool. Sadly, I don't know how to sign my name in runes, but for everything you've done and for all the last minute preparedness you've done. Thank you so very much.
An honor and a pleasure. Thank you.
For Lady Gisela, Huba!
If you would. No, it's all right. I'm good. It's all right.
The Baron and his court call in Lady Christiana Adamer. Come, hear all ye, that I, Cadogan Faber, Baron of Brindoken, grant unto Lady Christiana Adamer an award of the Golden Thistle for the generous gift of her time, her endless energy, and her unswerving determination in the work of rebuilding the March of Thistle into an active and growing part of the barony. Done by my hand and seal this 7th day of August, Anno Societas 49? 50? But there's like, during Pennsic 50.
Yeah. Right. So, for anyone, how many people have been to a Thistle meeting or practice? Look at this. Look at this. And this isn't just people in this barony. You have created something from a part of us that was fading away. And there was talk about completely fading away. But all of your determination, all of your heart, and all of your skills, you put into rebuilding that march. And now it is active, and people are fighting, and people are joining, and people are showing up. And it is an absolute joy to have seen that happen. And you are the reason that has happened. And thank you for all you have done.
Okay. It was done by Kalfa Abaya. I don't know. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure we give her.
Thank
Okay. For Christiana. Huba!
His Excellency would like to call into court Avelina Faber.
I swear I didn't do it. I swear it was Shannon.
All who hear these words, both near and far, pay heed to the words of Baron Cadogan Faber, 4th Baron of Brendoken. Lady Avelina Faber has on many occasions displayed her skills and knowledge of all things Inkleloom, and her willingness to make and share her art with one and all. Therefore, I am minded to bestow upon her the award of the Golden Alderleaf.
Oh, damn it, he's crying.
For years, you have been making and giving of the fabric art stuff that you do. Not only to me, which ain't a pretty, but to just about anyone who asks. You don't ask anything in return. You give of it freely. And that deserves commendation. Even Her Highness has said, you better do something. So, for everything you have done, and for all of the giving of your time and your fabric arts, thank you.
for Lady Avelina. Hooba!
I don't know how to live my life.
Court now calls in to Château-Lavière.
Hi there.
Hello.
Gather near and far and hear the words of Baron Cadogan Faber at the 50th Pennsic War. Mighty are the fighters of Brindoken, and great deeds should be celebrated. In recognition of their ever-growing skill and enthusiasm in rapier combat, the award of the Golden Tower shall be bestowed upon Château-Lavière, done this 7th day of August, Anno Societas 58.
Now, for any of you who fence, you know that Charité started pretty young and really continued to build their skills and has continued to improve with prowess to the point where earlier today they received the Cavendish Knot. So I feel kind of justified in giving you the tower. Thank you for everything you've done for yourself and all your
For Charté! Hooba!
That's my best friend!
His Excellency now calls into court Kenneth of Federesso.
Wake him up.
You gotta double check.
Yeah.
All those present, pay heed to the words of Baron Cadogan Faber, 4th Baron of Brindoken. The deeds and service that Kenneth of Federesso hath freely given unto the barony has not gone unseen. For his support and service to the barony at demos and events, and quietly doing what needs to be done, I am minded to bestow upon him the award of the Golden Thistle.
For years, you've just shown up. Here I am. What do you need to do? Just take care of stuff. All quiet like. You come out to all the demos. You put on, you do what you do, and then you just quietly fade in the background. It has not gone unnoticed. And it is also very greatly appreciated. And thank you for all that you've done. You're welcome.
For Lord Kenneth, hooba!
The court now calls in Lord Hawkthorne. Hear it and know that I, Cadogan, Baron of Brindoken, have heard of the great deeds done by Lord Hawkthorne, and am minded to make unto him the award of the Golden Shield for his composure of chivalry, not just on the list field, but in all the things he does. Given by my hand this day, the 7th day of August, Anno Societas 58 at Pennsic, Cadogan.
I love this one. Lady Taisia did this one. What can I say that isn't written on there? You always act with composure and chivalry to everyone around you. And I could not be prouder to not only have you as my armored champion, but to have you as a friend.
For Lord Hawthorne, hoorah! Hoorah!
The court now calls into its presence Lord Ursus of Vito's minions.
I'll leave it on. Oh, okay, good. That's good too. That's good too. All right. Yeah, no.
Attend the words of Cadogan Magnatus Brendoken, who holds land in Fife for Rex and Regina Matarente. Pleasing has been the service of Lord Ursus of Vito's minions for his great talents with the magic of photography and his willingness to share and capture so many wonderful moments that we get the opportunity to revisit through his work. He is to be publicly commended, and he is to be bestowed the award of the Golden Thistle for his deeds.
Wow. Right. So, I bet you can't guess who did the scroll.
I bet I can't.
Yeah. Oh no, right here. We all know, we've all seen him sneaking around, hiding in the corner, glass out, taking pictures, recording everything that we get to do in this society, and creating memories that we can grab onto forever. You never ask anything, you just do it. Anytime somebody says, hey, can you grab, oh, absolutely. And then spends hours upon hours of editing and downloading. So we all actually look good and not like we normally do. It has definitely not gone unnoticed. And I greatly appreciate how much work you put in and how hard.
For Lord Ursus, hoorah!
Hoorah! Not horrible. It's okay. So is everybody hungry? Yeah? I think Lord Gabriel has that grill going over there with burgers and dogs. Okay. And we've got the potluck going on. I'm hoping everybody is willing to stick around and hang out and have fun and just enjoy themselves. Except for when I step down. This will be my last court. And I cannot begin to tell you how much I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Brendoken will always be my home. And I will always look to its populace for inspiration. Thank you for all of your trust in me to lead this barony. And I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Uba!